This is why we ride. All right, Emily, what we just climb?
So we just climbed Little Salty, and it's marked as a blue-black, and I think that is the perfect trail designation. This is my favorite climb out at Klondike Bluffs. It starts off on some slick rock, really tough on fitness, but incredibly rewarding and doable. And then about halfway, it just breaks out into some nice flowy trail, kind of like this. And I think the name is apt. It's a little salty. So it also makes, sometimes if you're just in a rush, it makes a great descent, a really nice flowy descent. So for me on the climbs, there's only one little dab, and then the rest of it is just all climbing in your climbing gear. So
Yeah, that upper was a huge upper.
yeah, a little challenging, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, once again, it probably would be climbable if I wasn't already depleted from all the other climbing, but
Yeah.
but very rewarding. The vehicles really kick stuff loose. I noticed when I stopped, there's a little mine here, little tailings.
Okay. Cool. All right, Emily, now we climbed up a different section of Mega Steps, and also a part of the Baby Steps loop. How would you describe that?
Right, so we climbed from the top of Little Salty over here to the trailhead for Alaska, which is a new trail for us. And strangely enough, the first time I've done this counterclockwise, I've always done that clockwise. I would classify them as just connectors between the downhills, but actually I think I preferred counterclockwise. I thought it was a nice blue-black, definitely some black sections. Had to dab on one part, but it keeps you frosty. A lot of really nice line picking, some slick rock, exceptional views, and not a half bad trail when it's just a means to an end.
All right, Emily, what did we just come down?
We just came down Alaska, so we started at the Alaska Mega Steps trailhead, and so now we just did the descent. We're at the intersection of Alaska and Nome, get it? So we've noticed that this trail is rated black-blue, and that's exactly about where I'd put it. Normally I'm not into like the scary, deathy, edgy stuff, but you got plenty of that on this trail, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. Mostly, I would argue, I think most of the trail is black for the fitness. Either direction that you rode it, it would be a hell of a lot of fitness. We did it counter. I think that's the better direction, and still a lot of fitness. There were a couple of sections that I elected to walk, even though very rideable. The penalty for failure was instant death. So like I said, it's usually not my cup of tea, but something about this trail. I thought the berms were really well groomed. It was a very well marked trail, and the descent was flowy and nice. Also, you know, an indicator when you're a little bit above your normal comfort level is really frequent dismounts. And I found that other than those couple of sections of fitness, there weren't any dismounts except for 2 sections of walking. So I felt like the skill level is about, black blue is about right.
All right, Emily, what did we just finish?
So we just rode Homer, and Homer cuts from Alaska into Dino Flow if you don't want to ride all of Alaska, which we didn't. We're getting tired. And I have to say, so that's rated a blue-black, and I think, first of all, I have a new favorite downhill out at Klondike Bluffs. That was a killer downhill, 7/10 of a mile, fun as hell, flowy. The setups are really good on the droppers. The markings are great. I think, my first take on this, I think it was a little more technical, even though it's shorter than Baby Steps. Just a hell of a fun ride, and nothing but good things to say about it. Both Fred and I got to the bottom and we were just clucking like hens, just like, did you see that big rock? Did you do that? It was a great descent. So excellent trail. I think the rating is spot on.